Samblere, ay ko sa inya na time, au da may na oro na alo may maduaan. Ayo to ale ahi na Radio Fiji 1 nando moy binti.
Tambol braka nang ko sela sa takau. Au vatu tu mai bot kola, au ta tingai tabua, ondo mai boli tina singile wango na makete. Ondo tali ta kana barro na Radio Fiji 1 nando moy binti.
Yola binariki ayo na ko kelera mai, utam ton mai na moro na lota mayaki te mai pa. Do tali tangin na to mai binti nanto mo kan ni be ya ya.
Radio Fiji 1 nando moy binti.
In this bulletin, FICAC investigates Housing Authority. More demand for state land. And new equipment for Health Ministry.
From the studios of FBC Suva, Ateda Lendua.
The 162 Fijian soldiers arriving tomorrow from Sinai, Egypt, will be the largest lot to undergo quarantine due to COVID-19. The troops were serving with the multinational force and observer mission in South Camp, where some local Egyptian staff tested positive for the virus. Health Minister Dr. Efremi Wangai-Nambete says the incoming troops will be quarantined in a designated facility in Nandi after going through the normal quarantine protocol once they land. The minister adds the troops are yet to be tested but could have been exposed to individuals who were COVID-19 positive. Military Commander Rear Admiral Viliamino Porto says some civilians who worked closely with the soldiers overseas tested positive for the virus. The Fiji Independent Commission Against Corruption has received a complaint of alleged corruption at the Housing Authority of Fiji. FBC News understands the complaint arises from ongoing investigations at the Housing Authority. Minister for Housing Pramila Kumar had earlier confirmed that an investigation had led to the termination of 8 employees allegedly engaged in abuse of office and corrupt practices. It is alleged these staff registered their personal businesses using the Housing Authority address and made architectural plans for Housing Authority clients after taking payments. Kumar says they are coming up with new policies for the housing sector. The Ministry of Lands and Mineral Resources has seen an increase in applications for leasing of state land from individuals and investors. Permanent Secretary Dr. Racheli Tanga says the demand is caused by the massive commercial and industrial developments taking place in most parts of the country. Since 2017, there have been 91 lease applications for foreshore development and 110 for rezoning from agricultural to either residential, commercial or industrial zones. The majority of the rezoning applications are from the Western Division and 61% have been facilitated.
We have a very limited amount of land belonging to state, that state administers. And the demand is very high, mainly maybe because of those two reasons. It is cheap, and also the security of ownership.
Fiji Airways boss Andre Fillion says the company is currently not making money. Speaking yesterday during the Nandi budget consultation, Fillion says despite freight flights, they're not making any profit. At times, Fiji Airways flies twice to Hong Kong, Sydney and the United States. About 80% of these are freight flights carrying agricultural produce that is vital to ensure the supply flow.
For us, the big challenge is when this bubble, finally we have a confirmed date or some certainty, what are we going to do to make sure we get the maximum number of visitors to Fiji for as long as the bubble lasts? Will it last 2 months? Will it last 3 months? Nobody knows. But what we do know is we have to be ready.
Cure Kids Fiji today handed over 50 oxygen concentrator machines to the Ministry of Health to help in the COVID-19 response efforts. The machines will assist in oxygen therapy and those with underlying respiratory illnesses. Cure Kids Fiji Public Health Advisor Sanimere Bolondondo says they've been working with stakeholders to ensure Fijians have access to life-saving equipment. The machine uses ambient air, filtering out nitrogen and absorbing pure oxygen to be breathed by patients.
This donation is just to help the ministry with its plans, distribute to health facilities that would need it, and put it in place in preparation for any subsequent waves of COVID-19 disease.
In the United States, for every positive case of COVID-19, another 10 could be slipping under the radar. Antibody testing by the Center for Disease Control indicates there could be up to 20 million cases. More. Up ahead, Babe are interested in Olympians.
Hi, I'm Tina. I'm from Lotoka. I only listen to Gold FM. Gold FM, only the classic hits.
Hello, Vinaka. My name is Kevin Kintawa. I love listening to Gold FM, only the classic hits.
Bula, I'm Lucky. I love listening to Gold FM here in Gold Town. Gold FM, only the classic hits.
Gold FM, only the classic hits.
Fiji Sevens coach Gareth Baber has had the opportunity to speak to some 2016 Rio Olympics gold medalists regarding next year's event in Tokyo, Japan. Olympians like Semi Kunatani, Leone Nakarawa and Sabinatha Rawatha are in the country due to the pandemic, and Baber says he has had a chat with a few of them.
I know Leone's coach at Glasgow very well as well, or his present coach at Glasgow. Spoken to him and I've spoken to Leone about what he's doing. He's welcome to come in and train with us anytime. I haven't got a problem with that. Semi Kunatani's still on island and I've had a conversation with him as well. But these are things just because we have a good relationship with them as well.
Fiji Swimming has been given the green light to host the Oceania Swimming Championship next year. The event was supposed to be held this month, but was postponed due to the pandemic. Now, with the approval given to the Oceania Swimming Association Executive Committee, Fiji will host the event next July. Fiji Swimming President Ben Rova says they're in consultations with the Fiji National Sports Commission on details of the competition proper.
I'm happy to say that the Oceania Swimming Association Executive Committee have given the green light for Fiji to host again. So we've been liaison also with Mr. Maisie, keeping him updated. And we're looking now at around about the 21st of June next year. And it still will be an Olympic qualifying event.
Fiji Bati forward Viliame Kikau helped his Penrith Panthers side beat the Rabbitohs 2012 in round 7 of the NRL. The win now sets the Panthers on top of the NRL ladder with 11 points. Here. Liverpool's 30-year wait for a top-flight title is over after Manchester City lost 2-1 at Chelsea to confirm the Reds as Premier League champions. Jurgen Klopp's side needed one victory to seal the league, but City's failure to win means they cannot be caught. Cloudy periods with some showers and possible isolated thunderstorms over most places. Isolated afternoon and evening showers also expected. And that's your FBC News now. Join us again at 7 p.m. for our major bulletin. In times of crisis, you need news you can trust. Fight fake news by getting the facts from verified news sources like FBC's TV, radio, and digital media news. www.fbcnews.com.fj, keeping Fijians connected with the truth. Enjoy your weekend.
हमारा नाम सत्येन कुमार है। हम माताले बुताबुआ में रहते हैं। हम हमेशा मिर्ची सुनते हैं। मिर्ची FM is hot.
Hi, I'm Rakesh from Raki Raki. रेडियो मिर्ची घर घर में बसा है, सभी सुनते हैं। रेडियो मिर्ची is hot.
हमारा नाम है राम कुमार, नंगेरे में रहता है और हम लाइक करता है मिर्ची सुनने के वास्ते।
मैं हूँ प्रेमलाल बासे, जब भी सुना हूँ मिर्ची FM सुना हूँ। मिर्ची FM इट्स हॉट।